May I come in?
Of course.
I'm not here to get into a discussion about what's happened between you and Thorne.
Good, because it was insignificant. Nothing happened. So what can I do for you? I know we're having a family dinner tonight.
Oh, Ridge called.
Yes.
And you're coming?
Of course. What's the occasion?
Don't you see a need for us to get together?
To tell you the truth, I think this family's had a little too much togetherness lately.
Well, I certainly think that's the case where you and Thorne are concerned.
Stephanie, listen to me. Thorne has been a major source of support to me at a time that I desperately needed a friend.
Well, Taylor, what I walked in on yesterday is not what I would call supportive.
Yes, it was. That's all it was.
Taylor, I don't believe that Thorne sees it that way. I don't think that Ridge would, either.
I don't think there's any reason for Ridge to know anything about it.
You're right. I do not want this situation to turn into some sort of Greek tragedy.
It won't.
It is desperately close to happening. Ridge suspects that Thorne has feelings for you.
Oh, no. What did you do? Did you tell him what Thorne did?
Of course I did not tell him. And you're right. Ridge must never find out about this, and he won't if it stops here and now.
It has stopped already.
Well, good. Tonight will ensure that.
What does that mean?
Just come to the dinner party with Ridge.
Stephanie, what are you planning?
I'm planning to keep my family intact. You show up with Ridge.
I've got to believe it's going to happen. Lauren Fenmore's coming aboard.
Bucky, you ought to know by now that a deal is not done until it's carved in stone, okay? Don't get your hopes up. Besides, I have got another problem to deal with.
Macy.
Yes, Macy. Yeah. She seems absolutely determined to rush into this divorce.
Well, you know me, I try to find a positive aspect of any situation, and the silver lining here, it's one less Forrester in the family. We could be celebrating.
What? What are you looking at?
Macy, it's not as bad as it seems.
No. No, my husband is just in love with another woman. Well, I guess it could be worse. I suppose he could be in love with 2 other women.
Taylor and Thorne? I just can't believe that.
Laura and Stephanie walked in on the 2 of them in each other's arms.
It's incredible.
Disastrous is more like it.
How long has this been going on?
Well, Thorne and Taylor have always been close, and lately they've both been having personal problems, and so...
And you think that's what's brought them together?
I'm afraid so, yes.
Does Ridge know about this?
Not about what Stephanie witnessed, no.
But he suspects an involvement.
Yes, he does. Lauren, this is dangerous. It has to be stopped.
Well, then why is Stephanie putting everyone together at a dinner table?
Well, she has something in mind. I don't know what it is, but she seems to know what she's up to. Frankly, I'm willing to try anything. Even one of Stephanie's plans.
You're still here?
What are you talking about?
You're not going to pick up Taylor?
Taylor's got her own car today.
Oh, that's smooth, Ridge, real smooth.
What's your problem, Thorne?
Well, you made such a spectacle of asking her out. You're not even going to pick her up.
I don't need you to tell me how to deal with Taylor.
No, you've got that down to a science. You know, you treat her like she's lucky to be seen with you, Ridge.
No, Thorne, you're sapping my strength. Get out, will you? I'm busy.
Yeah, you in the mirror.
Get out!
What she sees in you is beyond me.
Thorne. This little crush you've got on Taylor, you gotta give it up, buddy. You're gonna get burned.
By whom?
Taylor, for one. She'll break your heart. And me, for two, I'll break your head. You stay away from her, Thorne. There'll be more trouble in this family than you have ever seen. Get out.
Well, the table's lovely. And everything just smells delicious.
Well, I made the roast just the way you told me to.
It's Thorne's favorite dinner.
Good. I hope he'll enjoy it.
He will. I think you'd better go upstairs and change.
Change?
Yes, the dress that we left there in your room.
That's an evening dress.
Oh, well, this isn't breakfast.
But I'm serving dinner.
No, you're not. You're eating dinner with the family.
Who's going to serve?
Don't you worry about that. It's all taken care of. Go on upstairs now. Go.
You sure?
Go.
You're really worried about this, aren't you?
Oh, yes, I am, Laura.
So where does Taylor stand?
I'm not really certain about that.
You're not telling me that she's vulnerable to Thorne.
She has to be very discouraged about how things have been going with her and Ridge. And to throw Thorne into that equation...
Yeah, but I can't imagine that.
Believe me, you don't want to, Laura. It's been a long time since those two were in competition, and the last time they were, it damn near got one of them killed. And I'm not going to let that happen, Laura.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Not looking forward to this.
It's a family dinner, Thorne. I think your mother's right. We need this. We need a nice little family dinner.
There's only one thing I need, Taylor.
Who's at the front door, little brother? Oh, it's my beautiful fiance. Will you look at this woman? Never a lovelier image. Come on, let's go fix some drinks.
Macy, listen to me, darling. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I've got to say it. Filing for divorce. Don't you think it's a bit rash?
Mother, what is rash is the way my estranged husband suddenly took up with another woman.
Darling, if you mean Claudia Cortez, then you couldn't be more wrong. She's a very exotic girl. He's fascinated with her. She makes him feel like a hero. That's infatuation, darling. That doesn't last. Give it a couple of weeks.
No, Mother, I know my husband. He is involved. He is deeply involved.
Honey, has he said this to you?
No, of course he hasn't. No, he says exactly the opposite. He insists that nothing is going on between Claudia and him.
Well, then, please, honey, can't you just slow down, give him the benefit of the doubt?
Mother, there is no doubt. You haven't been around Thorne like I have, okay? He's different. The look he used to give me is... It's not there anymore, Mother. He's in love.
Macy, Thorne's not in love. Not with Claudia.
Yes, he is, Clark. Believe me, a woman knows when the passion is gone, and it is definitely gone. It's vanished. I can sense this. His heart is with someone else. It's certainly not with me.
Well, I'll tell you what a man knows. And a man does not give his heart to somebody he's known for only a couple of weeks. He might give another piece of his anatomy, especially if the woman looks like Claudia, but not his heart.
This isn't just about sex, Clark. It goes much deeper than that.
All right, darling. I know Thorne Forrester. He is not the kind of man who is going to break up a marriage for a woman he barely knows. He is not that shallow. So, if you are talking about some kind of deep love, then he must be deeply in love with some other woman, not Claudia.
Another woman? What are you talking about?
Oh, Clark, please, I was joking. I was using it as a figure of speech. There is no other woman. Now, can we all just calm down here and think? Thorne is in a state of confusion. He needs time to get his head straight.
No, this isn't about confusion. This is about commitment. And to somebody else, not to me. Now, I used to think it was Claudia. But maybe you're right. Maybe he is committed to someone else.
Incredible wine, Mother. Where'd you get this?
South America.
Really? What's up with that?
Oh, I just thought we'd try something south of the border tonight.
We having enchiladas for dinner?
No, it just proves that there are some wonderful things from down there.
Speaking of which,
Claudia, come in, please. You know everyone.
Yes, hello.
Oh, what a beautiful dress.
You look beautiful, Claudia.
Thank you, Thorne.
You look fantastic. You know, I can't remember the last time this room had so many incredible women in it.
well, I think I can agree with that.
Well, why don't we go to the table? Dinner's ready.
Good idea.
Claudia, come sit next to me. Thorne?
I know it's early, but I would like to propose a toast.
Is this going to take a long time?
Oh, don't worry, Dad. I'll wake you when it's over. To the women of our hearts. To Lauren, who has been so close to this family for so long, she's almost a member of it.
Heaven help her.
To Mother, the very soul of this family. To Claudia. They say you can't see the southern star from the northern hemisphere. Well, obviously tonight, you have proved them all wrong. And to my beautiful Taylor, the woman who has released my heart to fly like no other woman ever has, or ever will. You have my spirit, my essence, and my future. To all of you very, very special women.
Here, here.
Oh, Macy, please. If you're so positive that there is some other woman in Thorne's life, then who is it? Darling, who is it?
I don't know, Mother. I'm just speculating.
Well, please, speculate in a more positive direction. Thorne isn't a womanizer.
And yet, if it isn't Claudia, then...
Well, maybe it isn't anyone.
Oh, and I'm just being paranoid? No way. No, Thorne is emotionally involved with somebody. I'm sure of that.
Then who's the lady?
Well, I'll have to give that one some thought.
Well, that's the kind of thinking that'll drive you crazy. Darling, please, stop it.
Mother, I have got to know. You don't understand. I'm about to lose this man. And no, correction. Correction, I have already lost him. And that is not paranoia. That is a fact. Look, this isn't pleasant for me. I don't get any pleasure out of trying to figure out who the lucky lady is. I just know it's not me. And I'm starting to wonder if it's not Claudia either. But if it isn't Claudia, then who? Who took him away from me? I want to know. I have got to know who that is.
Delicious, incredible meal, Mother.
Well, thank you, but credit where credit is due. It's Claudia.
How did you know I was in the mood for beef tonight?
Actually, it was.
Claudia's. I mean, she wanted to cook a special meal for you, Thorne.
Well, Thorne's always been a meat and potatoes guy. What do you think of the lady's efforts, little brother?
It's very good, Claudia. Thank you.
Thank you, Thorne.
What a talent in the kitchen. And you look so elegant this evening. I want to salute your parents. They must be remarkable.
Thank you. That's very sweet of you.
You know what I was realizing since you've been here and a guest at our house, you haven't had a day off. Thorne, why don't you take Claudia up to the cabin tomorrow and go skiing? I could call Sam. He can get everything ready.
That sounds great.
Well, we'll see.
Well, come on, Thorne. You don't have any plans tomorrow, do you?
I said we'll see, Ridge.
You know, this really was an amazing dinner. I don't think I could eat another bite.
Oh, well, wait till you see the dessert.
Dessert?
Yes. Claudia made a cherry pie.
Another favorite of Thorne's.
Oh my goodness, I don't think I could eat any cherry pie after this dinner. It's great. I've eaten too much.
How about after a swim?
A swim?
Yeah, we'll draw the curtains and have the pool all to ourselves.
Sounds like more than a swim to me.
Well, frankly, Dad, I had a little more than a swim in mind. I'm gonna romance this lady like she's never been romanced before. I know you've already had a taste of that, but nothing like what's in store for you now. And it all begins tonight. Candlelight swim, a hot oil massage from the top of your head to the soles of your feet.
My, I think we'd better draw curtains.
I guess.
Well, it really sounds nice, except I didn't bring my swimsuit.
Well, and no suits required. I think that's what I had in mind.
Ridge. I don't think we need the details.
Details? That was the bare minimum. With an emphasis on bare. You know, I think... Haven't you ever been in that pool without a suit on?
You would know.
I seem to recall one time before.
Well, let's not recall that publicly.
Champagne, strawberries, fresh whipped cream. Oh, the whipped cream. Now that was fun.
Ridge. You're embarrassing her.
We were married then, Thorne. Believe it or not, some married couples do things like that.
They don't talk about it at the family dinner.
Well, I'm just having some fun. I don't think anybody minds. Now, where were we? The whipped cream. Oh, yes, the whipped cream spread over those two luscious mounds of vanilla ice cream.
You're bad.
What? What did I say? And then there was the chocolate sauce. That was particularly useful.
Ridge, for God's sake, have some respect.
Lighten up, Thorne.
That's not how you talk to a woman.
Oh, will you get off it?
I'm not gonna let you talk to her like that, Ridge.
You're pushing me again, Mr. Successful Relationship. This is my wife-to-be. Don't you dare tell me how to talk to her.
Thorne, take it easy.
But you get some manners.
Thorne, wait a minute.
Taylor, don't go. Please, just stay here.
Maybe I should go talk to him.
Thank you.
Yes, excuse me.